All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. I think everything's working good here today. I think it's all working good. Let's go. Let's go over the news from today. It said CPI come out a little bit higher than expected. Doesn't really matter what the news says for the trading perspective, but we got our movement here this morning. Now we're just gonna get in sync with this order flow. So we should be good here. Just a second here, I'm just pulling up my charts. All right, guys, today is going to be a day. Just like every day, we're going to focus on our mental capital. We're looking for a quality trade setup. We're not going to be impulsive here. We look for something good and take advantage of it. We don't need to trade if nothing sets up. So we're just going to take advantage if something does decide to set up here. All right, got a 30-minute for value gap here. I'm going to mark that up. Right here. So I want to see how this acts on price. Do we get up above it and go higher, or do we stay down below it and maybe go lower back towards the data lows here? So it really depends on what price wants to do here today. I want to mark up 50% of this wick as well. I think we can get down to 50% of this wick, and then we'll see if we want to go lower or not, or if we want to bounce out that wick and go higher. So we'll see what happens there. So that's data lows. Okay, got a very, very similar open and close setup as we did from the day before. I'm gonna mark it up, but it's probably gonna make my chart a little bit messy. Gotta keep in mind, we got the lows here from yesterday as well, which would be right down here. So we can come to those lows possibly. Would we open right here? So yeah, a little bit messy with the other one, so I'm gonna take that off. We got the end wog here, we have the end dog there, so those we gotta pay attention to as well. So lock that in place. I want to see how all three of these are starting to play out. So we're moving into this 5-minute for value gap. We have the highs up here. We have not yet hit this high here on YM. I wonder if we're going to hit that high and then move down lower. Let's go to the 30-minute. Let's go to the 4-hour as well, so we can get the overall bigger picture again as well here. So yeah, we have the lower high here, a higher high there, so bearish SMT. We have these relative equal lows down here. Like, I do want to be bullish, but I'm not going to get my ego stuck in it. Now we got bearish SMT up here as well. Probably at a 30-second inverse here. Yeah, right there. That was like a minute ago, so I actually missed that one. But 30-second inverse right there. And then we ended up trading lower towards these relative equal lows. And we're probably going to reach to this 50% into this end dog as well. So if you can see, we took out the short-term high here, and then we inverse this 30-second for value gap. And we had SMT, okay? So we had lower high here, a higher high there. We hit this liquidity in this fair value gap, and then we ended up shifting lower. So this would be a decent setup for a 30-second setup. 30-second inversion. So when that closes, that's a valid trade setup, I would say right here. So close there, you get in here. Not financial advice, but something like this. Let's say we go 2020. Yo, computer's lagging today. What the hell? Dude, it's doing the same shit as yesterday. We'd be targeting these lows and then potentially even lower. Like I was saying, down into this range here. But let's see if we get that. Obviously, I missed that because I was explaining the rest of the chart, but that's okay. I don't plan on trading this early anyway. when market opens. So I'm going to put this on CPI trade after market open. So we just observed this trade. We did not fully take this one. There we go. TP would be hit on that one. We could look for potentially lower, but at the same time, we could inverse this and move higher. Get this off the screen. That was decent movement there. Got these relative equal lows we could reach down to, data lows down there as well. So we'll see if it wants to target those or not. Yeah, I don't know why my connections has been so ass. So if I was to go short on this, I'd want to see this close here in the 15-minute, give us a retracement of some sort, and give us some type of consolidation or continuation within here. Or if we get back up above into this range, above this high, create some type of SMT, I'd be interested in going long with going short after that. Just going short all the way down here is like very, very risky in my opinion. I mean, you could watch this 1 minute for value gap with this volume imbalance that should hold if we're going to short rate from here. So this fair value gap, so I'd want to monitor this fair value gap that's right here. We also have the end dog there, that gray box. So like, let's say something like this should hold. Going down to the NWOG, down to that other area down within here, if it really wants to reach down there. But like I said, I'm not interested in taking something that just moves this fast and already down this low. But I'd be monitoring and watching just how this plays out. Yeah, notice how we hit that high again. We're making a lower high there. So this is probably going to short rate from here. Go to the 5 second. Yep. So like if you got in here, let's say you got in right here after that bearish SMT. Depending on what type of trader you are, you can probably move to break even right now. So use that fair value gap and that end dog that was up there, as well as the bearish SMT. But I don't trade like that, so just observing price. 20 points from there. That's $400 in one contract. Just that little move right there. I'd rather get the overall bigger picture, you know? Focus on the process. Wow, the sun's finally out in New York. It's feeling good. It's brightening up my room. My office here, though. Nothing yet for me. Let's see how this all plays out now. Notice how we're doing the same thing again. We're coming back into it. Leaving these relative equal highs up here. We're trading lower. So we come up higher here, but we stay lower here. And we're just moving down lower here. So we're bouncing off of this lower time frame area. Let's go to the 5-second time frame. I want to see if there's any gaps down within here. Well, yeah, we're gonna hit this low, in my opinion. I think we're really gonna shred towards this low right now, and we'll see what we get after we hit this low here. Bro, this internet connection is shot right now. Hasn't been like this ever. Let's see, we're gonna hit that low right now. Let's see what happens after we hit that low. So after we hit that low, we gotta pay attention to what we have. We have a 3-minute fair value gap there. It's not a, 5-minute fair value gap. It's not a singular one, so it might be hard to want to take anything within that. I'd rather let some price play out to see where we can go from there. But you never know. We could be ripping right down towards these lows down within here, or down within here, this rejection block, and we might get a buy after that, but I don't know. Looks like the short was the way to go from this fair value gap up here right after market open, but I don't like trading right after market open. I gotta figure out why I don't like doing that, you know? Because there was a good opportunity there. I could have taken advantage of it, but I obviously didn't. So, it is what it is. I did what I had to do, you know? So now, we're making a lower low here. The other ones are making a higher low. So how does this start to play off? Do we get a reaction here? And we stay higher here with that bullish SMT? And then we move higher? Or does it just say fuck it and just completely move, like, completely move lower still? Just gotta keep remembering, the end of the day, our only goal is to have quality execution and stable emotions. You know, before a trade, during a trade, if there even is one, and after a trade. So, what would I want to see now? We're just moving very bearish. I'd like to see this pull back if we're gonna go bullish. And then maybe come back down below and give us some moves higher. But I don't really know. Ooh, Palm is dying. I did not buy any Palm. But we're moving into this range I was expecting it to. That's why my alerts are going off. So we're down lower. So we're bouncing off this low now. So we have this 2-minute fair value gap that's sitting there. So we have the higher time frame SMT. Okay. From this low to this low. But we need to really see some speed and displacement for me to really want to be part of this. Because as of right now, we're not seeing that speed and displacement, so it's a lot riskier. Because it could just trade here, consolidate, and then trade lower. So as of right now, this isn't good, in my opinion, for a long or a short. I think it can go both ways. So the best thing to do is nothing here. Might just be one of those days, you know what I'm saying? You got some nice DOL down here, but we've already took this DOL. So when we do this, I'd rather just wait and let it leave without me. I don't need to be part of any of this. Yeah, is my shit really lagging that bad? I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let's see. So yeah, I want to watch to see if this low if we want to bounce off this low and go higher, or if it wants to still continue to reject this low. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap right here. So if that inverses, I want to watch to see what price does within there, or if we just reject it and move lower. So it really depends on price, if we get any more SMT or anything like that. We got these relative equal lows. We do have SMT in these wicks, so this is actually a bullish sign of that 1-minute inverse right there. So I just took a buy on the top step account. So we'll see if it wants to reach up into this high up here. All right. So we can move this now to break even because we just hit that area. So I'm going to. So it's probably going to hit my break even. I know I got in a little early. But see how we're bouncing up this 5-minute for value gap now? Let's go over to the big three here. I want to watch all. See how we hit this high as well? I don't really want to be in it if we're hitting that high. Okay, I did just hit my break even, but I thought it was down below that volume imbalance. But I just hit the volume imbalance. Probably going to move higher now. So let's see. Let's put the stop loss down below that volume imbalance. So you see that volume imbalance. We want to see that hold. So we'll see what happens within this area. We got these relative equal highs up there if it wants to reach towards it or not. But we got 3 minutes left in this candle, and I want to see if that wants to hold this fair value gap right here. See that? If we can hold that and then just move higher within there. So we'll see what kind of divergences we have if that does start to play out. So do we have any? So we have bearish SMT right there. So that's not the best sign. We're up about $100 in this one. So yeah, here's this trade I'm in. This is the new Top Step X platform. I don't even. Where does it even show P&L? Because it was in there. It was like $100 or whatever. But yeah, I'm looking for. I'd say these equal highs should be taken. So about $700 in this. If we rip up to there, see how we're about 300 in profit. So let's see how this moves. If this even goes up to TP or not. The reason I'm in this trade is because we took the low bullish SMT, and then we ended up closing that 1 minute inversion, which was right here, which is according to my trading plan. So we closed that inversion, and then I actually moved it to like break even, and I was like, okay, this is like bullshit. Like, I thought it was down below this volume imbalance, but it wasn't. And then we came up, and then I entered again because I'm like, oh, this is still valid. We should hold that volume imbalance there. So basically, same amount of risk on there. No big deal. Let's just see if it rips up to these highs. So whatever one of these highs gets hit first. I would definitely like to see these highs hit here. Let's see if it rips up. If not, then oh well, no big deal. Okay, so we closed up above. Fair value gap is a 5 minute. So we got this fair value gap here on ES. So I want to put an alert there. So if we hit that, which we're about to, we could close the position and wait for something better, because I think we could get a retracement if that does happen. So did we bust that high or we just tap it? We just tapped it there. So we never actually broke this high yet. So let's see what happens within here. Might come down to break even. I mean, that's completely fine. We got these relative equal highs as well. So we just hit them on ES. I'm going to close the trade there, because I think this could reverse, but I'd want to see this just continue to rip. I only had one contract on, so we're chilling. $479. Not that big of a deal, but it's all right. Close that 5 minute inversion, and we just instantly start ripping up. We never came back down to it. Yeah, we just hit those highs, so that would have been even better profit, but oh well, no big deal. As you can tell, 479. Can't complain. Just started this account today. So we'll see. I took one trade yesterday. It was like a $20 loss because I was like, okay, I want to see how Top Step X works. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I was happy with this trade here. Traded down lower, ended up shifting higher here. We hit the higher time frame. I believe that was a weekly wick. Yeah, we hit the 50% of that weekly wick there. And we used that as support after taking out this low. And then we left with speed and displacement with SMT from lower low, higher low. And we had wick SMT as well, which was right here. So we had a low here and then a higher low. We made a lower low there. So wick SMT, we traded up higher. This is where I broke even the trade, but we came down into this fair value gap where we didn't over here. So I re-entered that trade on NQ, and we ended up moving higher. So, I mean, it could have held the trade. Probably going to rip up back to the data highs again, but I mean, it all depends what it really wants to do. I'm cool with anything. We swept these lows down here. I mean, do have a little bit of FOMO because I didn't even take it on the other eval. I just took this on the new Top Step account, so that's in profit now. So let's see how that went, which is good. We'll see if anything else plays out over the next little bit, because I'd be interested in taking another trade. Okay, we're about to get a 10 and a... Dude, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. That's crazy. Close here, maybe pull back and go higher. We'll see. 1 hour as well. Going up above these NWOGs. Where is it? We're about to hit an NWOG right here as well, too. So we want to see what happens there. Maybe we get a nice consolidation over the next little bit. Equal highs there. Shift down. Maybe take a low again. Inverse. Inversion. Retest this NWOG and then possibly move to this high here. That's opening range high, so yeah. We hit these lows that we're talking about, and now we might go back up towards these highs that are up within here. Wouldn't be opposed to seeing something like that, you know? Yo, we just had bullish SMT in these wicks. Okay, yeah, dude, this thing might just fucking fly from here. Oh yeah, we just had that 1 minute closure. This might just fly from right here. Looking at what price is doing right now, how fast it's actually moving. That's a good signature in price, just to keep moving higher. We're gonna trade lower there. Closing the NWOG there. Even if we get this 2 minute closure there too. I would say price should stay up above this low if we're gonna go long. That's a lot of points though. This is a fat continuation trade here. Maybe if we come down and retest this NWOG or something like that. Maybe, because we haven't hit any of these highs yet. If we hit this opening range highs on any of these indices, this would be invalid. But I don't see this as like a terrible setup. But I'd like to see some consolidation, something a little bit better for me to actually want to take some risk on this and go long again. But really, that wasn't too bad. So now we got the 10 o'clock hour. Just trying to be patient here, you know. So now, let's see if it trades down. Because notice how the 10 o'clock just opened up and we don't really have a wick on it. I mean, it could just move higher, but usually we'll see like a wick on it. So I want to watch, see if it gets down into this range at all, and then if we can move higher from there. I don't want to be impulsive on this. I'd rather just let it go without me than be impulsive, you know? Wait for a quality setup. You know? Let's go. Let's see if we get a pull back down here. We just hit that 2-minute NWOG. Like I was saying, this gap should stay open. You know? Like, I'm taking this on a... I don't even want to take a paper account. It's just distraction. But if we bounce off here, I'd say we should stay above this here. Just like that. And then we should target this high here. That's just a lot of risk, though. It's more than 20 points. It's moving really fast. They all just tested that, so that's kind of a red flag. Okay, now we got bullish SMT there. I think we should stay up above this. I think we should stay above that fair value gap here. I don't care if that gets hit out, but I'm just looking how we made this low, and we made a lower low here. I think we should stay up above this low. I know stop loss is really tight, but probably gonna get hit out. Cause where's the NWOG at? It's like right there. Because if we go from here, I think we'd hit this high. We'll see how it goes. It'll probably just hit me out, and I'll just wait for something better. We had like a nice reaction off the NWOG, and it was bullish. But like I said, I'll wait for another consolidation. If it wants to give us a better consolidation, go higher, then cool, I'll do that. Hits me out, then sick. There we go, back down below the NWOG. Hit me out there, that's fine. Small loss, like $100, yeah, $100. Now, here we go. Let's see if we get a displacement lower, and then we continue higher here. So yeah, let's see how this price plays out within here now. So yeah, this is like how I was looking at this before. Being way too precise on this. So yeah, the overall plan was just to wait to see what we get anyways up within here. So now we're pulling back down, which is a good sign. So we pull back down maybe a little more as well. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'd like to see that. Then if we can get back up above that NWOG, that'd be actually really bullish. So we're back up above it. But I want to see some more like SMT. There we go. We're getting tapped down in the 5-minute per value gap here, which is a good sign. We're still holding strong over here. We have these relative equal highs. We traded down into this area. We could still hit that order block though, so I want to be mindful of that order block. Maybe one more swing low into this order block with an inversion for me to go long in up to here. And that'd be a good trade in my opinion. You know, like I think that's very possible. We did just hit this for value gap. We hit this one now. So let's see what happens within here. We might just rip to the high now and it's like, nah, it is what it is. There she goes, yeah. Just use that as support. Alright. I'm gonna miss out on it. Fuck yeah. It's full sign of the moon, brother. So I don't know why the in-log doesn't show up on this 1 minute time frame. That's just stupid. BTC ripping up as expected. With that bullish SMT on Bitcoin. Let's go. Oh, they should start ripping now. Savage. That was such a nice move there. A little bit of FOMO, but whatever. I made profit on this one on the one account. Obviously missed this one here. It's still early in the day. It's still like 10 o'clock. 10:08. But yeah, there's that 10 o'clock pullback. Damn, I would have loved that to pull back just once more here. I mean, I could have taken this 30-second inverse here. But man, it just wasn't lining up with the plan, you know. We had that bullish SMT, I guess. I guess I could have taken that, but still, wasn't that clear to me. So I could have waited for that pullback. We hit this high here on ES. We haven't hit it on NQ yet. If we inverse this 1 minute, this thing could just rip right down. But like I said, I'm more bullish and bearish today. This thing is pulling back pretty fucking hard. We're hitting the rejection block there. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be interested in taking this short. Need more info. So I wonder if we're going to get another swing low down below this internal liquidity and get a nice inversion to buy back up above these highs. So it's going to take some time here. But I want to see if that's what wants to happen. Or if we just go hit the highs now. I mean, either or is fine. I'm not trying to chase this market. I'm just trying to let it tell me what it wants to do. You know, I try to take a little scalp here, risk a little bit that I mean, I'm human, but probably should not have taken that trade. It wasn't in my trading plan. My trading plan, wait for a pullback and then take a trade, but I didn't do that. And then I was also waiting. I was going to enter another one right here. And then, yeah. So, you know, let's see what happens now. We just came up. We took out this high. Got this order block. And we have this fair value gap. I wonder if it wants to get back down into this fair value gap. I'm actually curious about that. But it is closing very strongly. Okay. I will give it that. We have a high resistance level. We already hit this high. We didn't hit the high there, so lower high. This is possible to start reversing at some point. Okay. This could flip around somewhere. I want to be prepared for that in case it does. But I'm not really seeing the SMT. I want to see if it is going to flip around. I know we just closed this inversion. We retested it. Coming down below this low. Computer's fucking lagging and I don't know why. Pay for the really good internet. Holy shit, crypto hits the high and then it just shreds lower. Again, dude. This is disgusting, man. So we traded back down lower into this order block here. Made a lower low here. So all these lows are the same lows. If we inverse this 1 minute, this could just really just rip up the high that we're looking for. Took below there, took below there. We got the bullish SMT and the wicks. We got the eagle highs. I would like to just see it come down one more time down below this low if I was really getting involved in this one. Two-minute order block. Oh yeah, we're back above the analog there. 4 minute hit the low. We shouldn't come down below that low if we're gonna go long. I'm gonna risk it one more time. Just a micro contract. If I get hit out, then I get hit out. I mean, it looks good in my opinion. That's just based on how I like to look at the market here. 4 minute time frame looks pretty decent. If it hits this high, I'll close it out, but I think we should hold up above there if we're gonna go long. All right, this one might actually be a stop out too. Because that low should stay intact, and this order block should hold. Motherfucker, it did just hit me out. All right. Down 300 on the day, so I'm just going to leave it as that. So low didn't even get hit. It just came down into here. Now we got the SMT that we're talking about. I'd like to see that low one more time. Get the fair value gap down there. So we're about to close this inversion again. Dude, I'm still fucking bullish here, dude. It's like, it looks so bullish. We got this high, trading back down into this range. Bullish there, bullish here. We hit that low one more time, and I mean, once we hit lows, we usually go for internal highs, which would be these equal highs here. Yeah, I'll be right back. I just gotta focus on this. So I had one win today in one account, and then I had two really tiny losses. They're really not that big of a deal, to be honest. Were they to my trading plan? That's really where I fucked up. I didn't follow the trading plan. Waiting on something in here now, waiting for this inverse is the trading plan. Am I going to take it now? I mean, it depends on my mental capital. My mental capital, is it there? Yes. I mean, I'll take this trade. It sets up. Get Gotta wait till 10:30 though. 10:30 is probably gonna have a nice setup. So we just took this short-term low. It's just chopping around at this point. You know what I mean? I know we hit the short-term low. We hit this order block. But we're sitting at these highs up here too. So I want to pay attention to that. It looks like we're using this opening range as support too. If you can really check out on price action here. 30-second inversion would be up here. We gotta close up above here on the 30-second, which we're about to. So 30-second just closed there. Did ES hit the high yet? No. So that's part of the trading plan to enter. Oh, wrong one. Fucking A, man. Well, we just hit the high. So I'm sitting out of this. About 3:30 of the day. It's all good. Why is the NWAG and MNQ over here? That's what I'm confused about. And regular NQ, it's over here as well. So we got the wrong NWAG over here. This is the NWAG. There we go, we're just gonna rip the high now. I'm happy with today. I'm not worried. $30 points on that. Probably gonna rip up even more, 40 points. Probably gonna trade down into like a fair value gap or some shit here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that closure. 4-minute bullish, bullish, bullish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna rip. We got this breaker here now. There we go. We're probably playing right off of fair value gap in this range. Actually, we did not. I mean, 15-second, but that's about it. She goes, bud. Yeah, I got the best of me. I was looking at that NWAG that was over here, so this wasn't even showing up as the correct NWAG, because the NWAG really was over here. That's what I don't understand. It's saying the NWAG was here, but then the real one's like on the regular NQ is over here, up above it. So we actually reacted off the this NWAG, then we broke up above it, and then we used that as support. So retest, I entered here, thinking we could make one more swing low, but I was looking at this here. We inversed it. When I was looking at that, we had a lower low here, so we had the bullish SMT. Then we shifted up. I was like, okay, that bullish SMT looks good, like we could use that to go higher. And we had the 2-minute order block here that we're playing in. Then I just wanted to come down to this order block just once more, which is fine. Giving us that deeper retracement down into the... deeper into the 62%. I think we're good though. That's no big deal. So I had a win on one account and then a small loss in the other one. So we're chilling. so entry here, take profit up within here on that one. Dude, this one could have been a ripper too. Holy shit. Just one contract holding that far. Say 130 divided by 20, 400. Just that one contract could have made us that much. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, but no, we 479 on this account. First day trading this one. And then the other account, I was looking at the NWOG here. Let's see if it loads up. I was trying to play this NWOG here where it bounced up, came up above it, retested it. So I was watching that NWOG as we were over here. It was like after it retested this area, I was like, it's looking like it's gonna hold there because YM made a lower low. So I took a small little trade here. Didn't care if it lost because I was like, okay, it could come down and then go back higher, which it did. So that was a loss there. But it's weird because NWOG really like screwed me up because on the regular NQ contract, notice how it was higher. So it actually broke up higher above it. So then I placed one more on the other account, which is this one here. So I'm lost 330 on this. Place one more here to go up for the 40 points. Just like that. So, yeah, is what it is. Yeah, looking back in hindsight, I could have done this a little bit better, but it's all good. All good. Bias is still right. Just gonna reflect on myself and just restart again later. Yo, this is still gonna move higher too. I'm not taking this, but it looks like it wants to keep moving higher. Right from here. So we got the 30-minute opening up in 4 seconds here. So I want to see how this plays out. There we go, right up in there. Because now we close up above this 30-minute gap that we have here. So looks like that we could be reaching way higher today. Way higher. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Ripping, bud. Holy shit. It's already 21 points from there. One contract that's 400 bucks. If it hits up to here, that could be like a $1,200 play if you took that. Yo, dude, that just rocketed, dude. Right at the open of that new 30-minute. 10:30 macro coming in clutch. So high it wants to reach. Yo, that's so crazy. I had to buy all the way down here, too. That's fucking nuts. Did we have 190 points? So what is that? 190 divided by 20 times 400. One contract on there would be $3,800 right now. That's wild. Just one contract. That's nasty, dude. We got a 2-minute closure. That's fat too. So in something like this, you want to watch. What are all three of these doing? There's how we're pulling back here, and we're staying up above here. So I'd want to see if this wants to act as support and keep moving higher. So we're getting all those bullish closures. Let's say that's our target. I'm not taking this, but this could act as a breakaway gap to trade up to here. Just watching it. Watching to see what it does. Kind of like this one. Very similar to why I was thinking this one here. But it was the other direction. This traded lower. This traded higher. This acted as a breakaway gap to trade higher. Similar to what I'm thinking here. We'll see. We just keep ripping up, dude. Just keep ripping up. We got that high we haven't met yet. 4-hour time frame. That's a fair value gap up there we can reach to. So that's why I'm thinking we can get up into there. I was bullish since the beginning. Just came down, did it, ripped right up. So it's coming back down into this range. I'll still look for another setup today. So, if we're going to reach up there, I'll take one more trade today. I don't really care. That I had like the 2 losses. Those losses don't mean nothing to me. And then I had the 1 win. So, those losses I already had don't mean nothing if market's already moving. It's giving me something. But, if we do trade down, I want to see if it gets down into this range for it to potentially buy up higher there. So I'm going to look for a buy within that area to buy on up in. Let's come back down to, let's say, the 1030 level maybe. If it even wants to do that, honestly. I don't know if it's going to. Yeah, this thing's like leaving the station like really fast, so I don't know if it's gonna move up. Well, pull back for me to get in. That's what I mean by that. Okay, did not use that as a breakaway gap. It actually came right to it and dug into it a little bit, and then it started moving higher. Made a higher high here, lower high here, so that's riskier to get in. But we did in versus 30-second. So we'll see if this 30-second wants to hold or if it wants to dig deeper. Back down to the 1030 level. Which I would prefer. I'd prefer this to dig down deeper, maybe into this order block or so. Then maybe give me something to play off of. But we just closed so bullish here in the 5-minute too. So I don't know if that's really going to happen, you know. Maybe it just plays in this 1 minute a little bit more. Gives us an inversion setup to go long again. I don't know. Oh. See how it's getting weaker up here? Hitting the high, instantly pulling back. I'm not saying I can't just rip up to the high where my target is, but I want to see what it really wants to do here. Be cool to see it come back and hit this support, but we've already moved so high in this new 30-minute candle, so I don't know if that's going to happen. We're probably just going to play this for value gap here. So now we got this 2-minute order block. Yeah, we're probably just going to play this for a value gap and hit this high just like this. I'm not going to be in it, obviously. I'd rather wait for that pullback, but kind of like how it pulled back here and then it went up higher. Let's see. Yeah, we're not taking anything. There we go. Hit the high and that, well, didn't hit the high. I mean, it's bouncing off that area. We're going to see a fast sell-off here in Bitcoin now, too. Hopefully. "30-second inversion there. We have SMT. This inversion is valid. Lower high, higher high. We haven't hit any liquidity yet. Taking it on paper, but that's about it. Probably hit me out. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Hit me out. Yeah, we're just gonna go bullish probably. Let's see what happens. See those 2-minute closes. 3-minute order block. It's hard to go against that trend when you got a nice draw on liquidity up higher. Even though it does have the inversion, like that is a setup sometimes, but we gotta hit liquidity first. This is just such a strong draw on liquidity up here. These higher time frames are really just showing that bullish order flow here. Dude, already? I just restarted that. I'm gonna get one more coffee. I'll be right back. Let's see what we get now. Stick to the higher time frame. See if we get any more bullish order flow or something within here. So I know we just hit the high again. I'm just curious on if this wants to pull back or not. Give us a pullback before moving actually to that drawn liquidity. Which it might. It looks like it kind of wants to. So we're back down below this inversion. After hitting this high, so that SMT is even stronger now. Even here on the 5-minute. But we're tapping this order block. I mean, that's just a PD array that's in the way here. We'll see if this fair value gap wants to keep pushing it higher or not. It's just not an entry criteria for me to go long in or short. I think it can go either way. I would like to wait on the retracement to buy up. Yeah, I'm not going to force anything here. Just going to wait and see. We took out this short-term low. Bullish for value gap. We do have this high. Macro's starting a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing this go long from here now. Rejected that for value gap again. Man, oh man. This is like... I'm going to take a paper, but... I don't think that low should be broken if we're going to go hit this high. So... let's look for that. Okay. Let's just look for this with the 30-second inversion. We have this high up there. We're retesting this again here. Oh my god, it's gonna go fucking do it too. Ten 45. Oh, come right back. Alright, I'm out. That's fucking nuts. That's why I'm not touching it on my evals or anything. Yo, this is crazy, dude. What the fuck? Yo, that's nuts. Be a banger today, dude. That's over 200 points. Fuck. It's like $4 grand. Four racks on one contract. It's 4 racks. One contract. Let's go. Look at it just tickling this little order block right here. Just trying to play with it, man. That's all it's trying to do. I would still say that order block should hold there. I mean, I know I closed out. So now we have another lower low here. Higher low there. Lower low here. Fuck it. That high should be hit. Hear me, bitch? That high should be hit. Nasdaq's my bitch. Hit your high, bitch. Go hit your high. Oh my god, it's almost like I knew it was going to go for that high. Break even that sloppy bitch. Here we go. Excuse my language. Sorry about that. Nasdaq's just playing some games with me. Yay! I did it! Look at all that red. So small though. Look at all the green. Let's go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just played this for value gap a million times, and then we kept creating that SMT and the wicks and all that fun stuff and in between, you know what I'm saying? And now looks like we're going to be playing this fair value gap again with bullish SMT again to keep moving up higher towards those higher highs, and that's what we're looking for. Let's give her one more contract right here. We should not come down below this low here. And if we do, I don't want to even be in it, so yes. Exactly what I'm saying there. I think we could hit this volume imbalance and then go from there. Same time, 5-second chart. I think we could just hit this order block and trade higher. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with this shit, dude. Missed out on my eval. One of my evals. I was looking to pass that one today. I would have passed if I just fucking held it, dude. Where was it? Right here? Dude, this is literally all I needed. Oh my goodness. Let my emotions get in the way today. It is what it is. I'll go over today's review. So, price traded down. I took this one buy here on the Top Step X account. Took the buy. Came up. Hit this for value gap. We were hitting a high on YM, so I wasn't really too interested in that. Let me just go down and so you can see both side by side based on the SMT that I had. Traded down to SMT, took the buy. Moved to break even. Break even got hit. Could just left the trade open instead of moving it to break even so fast, but it's all good. We started playing this breaker here on YM. So I took the buy again here, traded up, took my profit. Continued to move higher. Made a high here, hit the midnight, then we pulled back, we rejected in a so-called NWOG. That's actually not even there. It's there, but it's not on the full NQ contract. So if you go over regular NQ, it's not even there. So I took the long here, stop loss down below there, so I'm like, oh, that should hold. Then we go up and we reject that, and I missed that move there. We continue to consolidate within here. We inverse this 1 minute, so we hit this low, come back up, make equal highs, we hit this low, then we come up, we make this high here. Since I hit this order block in the midnight, I was like, oh, this should hold. So I took the buy right there, kind of like this one. Notice how made equal highs, came down and hit the low, then we traded away. This one came into here, hit the low, just like I hit the low here. And I was going to go long on that inversion, just kind of like how that one left. I was expecting this one to go higher. But no, I wanted to come down one more time. And then it really gave us that setup. Whereas I was saying here, I was like, oh, it'd be A+ if we came down one more time here to hit this order block, then go higher. Because we never hit this order block, as you can tell. but we hit the order block here, and I was like, oh, that's good enough. So stop us here. I mean, I was a little bit tight on my stop loss. I guess I could have put it down below here, but even then, that's entering here above at the inversion level to here. That's really like all I want to risk, but it could go down even lower, down into here. But that's 40-point risk. That's a little bit too much for me to want to get in there. But anyways, took the buy, got stopped out, and then I went to go take the buy right here. I was like, okay, this looks good. This looks valid. So I accidentally hit the sell. So you can see this trade here. So this is where the one got stopped out, and then I took this other one right here, got stopped out, and then I took this one. I accidentally sold it first. I meant to hit buy. I accidentally sell. I don't know why. Like I said, I obviously was like emotionally compromised here, being completely transparent. Was trying to be focused. I'm going to go back and actually watch the recording and write down what I could have done better. But anyways, I was looking at this 30-second inversion. Once we closed that 30-second, I wanted to enter. So notice how I entered like right here as soon as it opened, and then by the time I hit entry, was there. Accidentally hit a short, and then I closed it, and then I mean, I could have taken that long again. That was based on this inversion closure there. But anyways, I'm going to give myself credit for being patient and not gambling my account away. I made a little bit of some mistakes, but I'm also human. So if you think you don't make mistakes, then you can go suck a banana or some shit like that. But yeah. But only thing I can do is get better from here on. I was looking to pass the account, which from this entry there to here, I would have been funded with another account. I mean, I have the other funded account, but I didn't even trade that one today. I was kind of focused on learning this Top Step X, because you can see I took the trade down here. Then I, like I said, broke even it, and then I took it again, and then I closed it here. And if I let it run all the way up to here, it'd be up over $4,000 profit. So I'm happy with just the 479 today. So get in your own lane. But hopefully you guys can learn from me and my experiences and my flaws and stuff. But yeah, so that was a nice move we have here, up in this range. And like I was saying, I was calling this buy here, and it's on the paper account. Okay, that did hit break even. But yeah, I was looking for the buy here, ended up buying up, but I didn't get to take advantage of it on my other accounts because that's not to my trading plan. Kind of like this one here. I broke my mental capital on this trade, which I obviously should have waited for a pullback. I had FOMO, so me missing this first trade on my other eval made me feel like, okay, I need to catch the next one instead of really focusing on my rules. It blinded my vision about what was actually happening, so I had tunnel vision. I was looking at the 30-second, shifted up higher, pulled back, and I was looking at this one. This looks good. So I took the trade. Stop loss was hit, which is okay. I mean, that's going to happen, and I fully accept it as long as I have a good risk management plan, which I did. But I wasn't able to take advantage of this one, this buy up here. I think I got too worked up after I had that other stop loss, and I didn't allow myself to see the market clearly to my trading plan. So it's all good. Now we're in a macro. What can we see here in price action? We hit the high. Okay. Now we shifted down lower below the inversion. Down below this inversion here. Retested here. Do we have bearish SMT? Yes. I believe this is going to short down below these lows now, using this fair value gap. So we hit the highs, we hit the 4-hour fair value gap. So we hit 50% of that overall range too. That's what this 50% is here. Let's take that off though. No, maybe that's a day. No, that's a weekly order block. So Monday started here, traded up. Tuesday. Now I could see a pullback happening. It just depends, like, how much accumulation do we want to do up here? So we hit that area. Bearish SMT. I think we're going to short down now. I really do. I don't think we should come back up above this high. So I think we're just going to short down here. Stay back into this 10 o'clock hour. Down there. So notice how we came down. We rejected here. We rejected up above this high, but we stayed lower here. We never hit any of these lows. So that's what I was thinking. We're going to trade down lower here. I don't think we're going to reach back up into this area now either. It could. Bearish closure. We're probably going to keep trading down. But obviously I'm not taking advantage of this. I'm not in sync with order flow right now. Let's do something like that. Let's get this off my damn screen. Yeah, I think this has already moved too far for me to actually want to get in on my eval. But even though I think it's going to go, I'm not going to take advantage of it. I mean, more SMT at the wicks here. I'd love to see this come up and smoke the high once more and then give us a better setup. I still got 10 minutes for me to want to take something. So yeah, this one just hit back. So if we are going to short, I'd want to see something like that. Oh, Bitcoin's dying off. Let's go. Let's go. Awesome. Fucking melting. I would love to see one more send up and then a shift down into here. The overall bigger picture, I'd love to see that. But we can just send right down now. So we took that high there in the 2 minute. We didn't on the other ones. We have relative equal lows right here in the 30-second. You got this trend line here. So smoke this high, maybe an inversion to go lower. Maybe. Let's see. Bitcoin's now in this 4-hour low, same with Ethereum, so there's no SMT involved here at all. It's bearish as fuck. There's bearish SMT at the highs. So that would mean on Bitcoin, we would look for this fair value gap on the 1 minute just to send it down lower. This 15-second. So lower low there, higher low here. We just close up above this inversion. We're probably going to reach up to this high now. So I don't think we should come down below this low if we're going to hit this high once more. So it's looking as if we're going to do something like that. Because we came down into the order block and do a discount within this little range. I know we just hit the higher time frame high, so I'm staying out of it. Really waiting for something A+. Yo, Bitcoin's about to rip this 1 minute there. Ooh, baby. Let's see if this 2 minute wants to inverse. We got 25 seconds. No, we're not going to get it. Holy fuck, if it rejects that. This might get real ugly. That would mean all crypto's going to 0. That'd be lit. Notice how I did not take that one either. We inversed that 30-second. We came up above this high again. It's likely we're going to rip down now. It's very strong 1 minute closure, but we'll see. You can come right back. Just taking a paper trade on this. Just the overall sentiment is like saying, took out this high. We might pull back down. I know we're pulling back down in the 15 minute here, but this looks like it could get pretty heavy soon. Back down into this area. Notice how the 5 minute came up above there as well. So that's another bearish sign. I'm not highly confident in any of this. This is just kind of really risky in my opinion. It's looking like we can move down. The 1030 right there. I'd say 1030 is my target. Like I said, the highest probability would be hitting the high and then pulling back. Okay, we're hitting this fair value gap here, but we're not over here, so that's a good sign. Move stop loss down below this high now. That should hold if we're going to go lower. We inverse this 3 minute there. We hit this high. Yeah, I'd rather just stay out. Wait for something A+. This is not A+, even though it could move. You know, like you're really growing as a trader when you can miss out on something and be happy with it. Just like this. I failed at that this morning. You know, I blew a mental capital point here. So that paper trade is a stop loss, but I blew a mental capital point here by entering a trade that I shouldn't have. This one was better, but we needed more confirmation there. We hit the liquidity point there. Came up. We came back down here. We just didn't have like full SMT of the system I wanted. All good though. So now we're about to inverse this 1 minute here. And like I was saying earlier, I wonder if we're going to turn this into one more swing high. It's looking as if we might do that. One more swing high before we get that swing low. So I want to watch these 30-second candles here. Yeah, we might just go without us. Wait, what chart was I just on? Okay, about to say. Let's see if we hit this high. Just gambling this paper trade account today. Just seeing what we can get on it. Dude, right back up above. Bullish closures. Bullish 5-minute closure here. Bullish inverse. Oh man, I wonder if that's just going to be a stop out for a continuation now. We just don't have the SMT, so I'm not really too happy about it. We'll see what it does though. It's looking like it could be a continuation. SMT at the end all be all there. See if it wants to punch to this high or not. It's 11:10 now. We've had some movement. We're probably gonna chop around the rest of the morning, but dude, maybe we just rip to the moon. I don't know. All right, we'll leave that on. See if the standard deviation even plays out. ETH ripping. XRP's ripping too, I think. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it quits here today. It was a good day, in my opinion. Had 1 win, 2 losses, and still up in profit if you combine the two accounts together. I had a good learning lesson today about how I could have taken better advantage of my system. Kind of violated my system on the first trade. Broke my mental capital point. So that caused me to go on a little bit of like a tilt spree, but wasn't bad. I was able to manage my emotions enough on that part, but I'm happy either way. Everything did play out, and I'm thankful for it. All right, take it easy, guys. Love you all.